Oh, dear.
I know.
Everyone's like, who are these guys?
What are these guys doing?
Who do they think they are?
As long as the MacBook woman's impressed, I'm good.
I think she's not impressed at all.
Stink face in it.
I got this terrible. Let's see. Is it dark on you? Let me see. See, it's getting your color perfect. For me.
I have good color.
Oh, it's because you're in the shadows. There it is.
Yes. Oh, you were coming in. You're coming in on the dark side, yeah.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Look at that. Ooh, that's kind of. There we go.
Yeah, put me in the dark.
No, the iPhone's smarter than a normal camera for some reason. Everything always works.
iPhones are rude, dude. Hey, this thing seems to be working. If this works, this could change my world for the worse. Because all I need to carry around is this little stupid thing.
If what works? If that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be on a scale of 1 to 10, like for podcast recording. At best, I think the Lab might get to a 6. 10 being the SM7B.
Yeah, okay.
You know? iPhone speakerphone being like a 1.
So, one of the guys in the band just bought one of those mics that you were thinking about getting. What was it again?
The Aston Stealth?
No, the AKC or so, I forget. What's the one that hooks up on the bottom? You're like, I was thinking about getting one of these, but it's the same price as the 7B, so why bother?
RE20?
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I got this mic, and then it's not even. I can't do what I thought I was going to do, and now I just have this mic. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
I go, hey, I might know a guy.
I might know a guy.
And he goes, oh, no. What? You just got done talking about how you have no use for it. I goes, well, maybe I'd trade it. I just got it. It's brand new.
I'm sad because I just listed three of the Rode Pod mics on Craigslist for. I listed them on Craigslist. I haven't heard from anybody all day. What is that?
I don't know what's going on. I had my first Facebook Marketplace failure, which is...
Yeah, tell me about it.
So I started doing Facebook Marketplace, I don't know, during COVID.
Okay.
Just out of laziness.
Now, to see if I understand this. So you've got to be in a group.
No.
Each group's a market?
No, you're not in anything. It's just...
What?
It's just another section of Facebook.
Okay.
You just hit, instead of hitting home screen or settings, there's Marketplace. You got a Marketplace.
Okay.
It says,
welcome to the Marketplace.
What do you want to list? Yeah,
Oh.
What do you want to do? And you say, I want to sell something.
Right.
And there's like 3 steps. It's way easier than Craigslist. And every time I put something on there, immediately 10 calls.
Come on.
Did you still have it?
My brother,
be there in 30 minutes.
My brother, the eBay guy, was saying that.
And what it does is Facebook knows where you are already.
Right.
So they're shooting it out to people around you. So I'm not getting a guy from San Leandro going, can you hold it for 3 days or can you meet me in Oakland?
So they just find. How do they find? So what
it just goes into people's feeds.
No, so give me the whole thing. What were you selling?
Well, during COVID, I just was trying to clean the house.
Give me an item example. No, this has been on your program for a while. You got so much stuff to sell.
Junk, yeah, I don't know. Just whatever I'm about to.
Can you think of one specific sale?
A nightstand.
A nightstand. Okay, so what happened? You take a pic. So you boot it up. You hit to sell something, or how's it work?
So I hit the Marketplace button. What do you want to sell? Okay. All right, I'm selling.
Yeah.
Nightstand. $25. Description. Good condition. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, wood. And then and then it says take pictures. So you don't have to go to the camera. Take pictures. So.
Oh, from the Facebook?
From the listing.
Okay.
You start taking pictures. I mean, like Craigslist does it too, I think. Maybe not, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Take pictures. If it's furniture, what I've learned to do is also take pictures of measuring the dimensions. Or you could just list the dimensions.
Okay.
But to me, it's easier to click a picture with the tape measure. So let's
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
put it on there. The biggest problem is too many responses. Valid responses. Not like too many scammy all over the Bay Area responses who want to meet you up in different places, or you have to hold them for however long they want you to
because
hold
it's
them
Facebook,
till
they're real people that
real
have like
people.
profiles
They're
with
in your
pictures
hood.
of their kids.
They're almost
and
always in town. If not, maybe they're coming from our park.
it's not some rapey, Robbie, Craigslist guy.
Yeah. So
So you'd have to meet him at the police
in this
station?
particular example,
Oh, no, nightstand. Yeah.
lady called. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so she comes over. I go, she gets there, I bring it out. Great, here's the cash. I hand it to her. I go, I'll carry it out for you. Okay. So I'm carrying it out, and I say, so what are you gonna do with this? I mean, you're gonna shabby chic it, flip it, or something? She goes,
Right.
that's exactly what I do.
Right.
I go, interesting. Would you also like a side table? She goes, can I see it?
Yeah.
I said, yep. I'll take it. Bam. Didn't even have to list it.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is how it went all through COVID.
Really?
Yeah, but my first fail the other day, I don't know.
So you emptied the house out, or?
COVID's over. You know me. I come across free furniture all the time. Free stuff every day of my life. I pick it up. I used to have a system where
Oh, gotcha.
I collect free or nearly free things
Yes.
whenever I see them. And in the summertime, I have serious garage sales, and I cash in.
Gotcha. So it was like overtime.
I'm not doing that anymore, so if I find something, I'll sell it right away or get rid of it. So anyway, I had a kid move home. Now we got some extra furniture. Had this dresser, killer dresser.
Right?
Paid a ton of money for it. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm renewing.
Oh.
And still,
So you can renew it?
I priced it too high.
Put it back out?
I think I might have priced it too high, so I renewed it, lower price. Still nothing. I'm beyond irritated.
I wonder how the barking dog's going to sound.
It's gonna sound loud, peaking. It's gonna distort probably.
I can see the peaks on there.
Yeah. So anyway,
Note to self, bring a steak.
I think it's going to sell because I think this is going to work to my advantage. I went from 125 to like 75,
Whoa.
and then next I'll go from 75 to 25. And whoever's been watching this happen is going to freak out when they see 25. They'll come pick it up.
Okay. So they can see that like you can do on eBay.
They see price drop, yeah.
Right.
Also, people who shop Marketplace typically are watching Marketplace. Yeah, they're looking for deals.
So so they're going to shop.
Yeah,
All right.
it's great.
Facebook's. I've recently refreshed because it's hard to do any kind of internet marketing without Facebook.
Yeah,
And it just works so well. I hate it.
I know. It's just
There's one thing it doesn't do, which is I don't want to see anybody's anything. You know what I mean? I want to get in there and I want to put stuff out there, but I do not want to see or hear anything that anybody has to say.
oh, it does do that.
I've had to mute. I keep muting, blocking.
No. I know a guy who has what do you call when you add something to it?
plug-in?
Widget or something? Yeah, plug-in.
Yeah. To your browser.
Yeah. No feed.
Oh,
No feed at all. It's blank.
That would
It
be
has
awesome.
like
I mean, if somebody comments on something I put out, I want to see it and respond to
instead
it.
of a feed, you get like a motivational quote or have a great day or something like that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, nothing in there. But I'm sure you still have your notification bell.
Yeah.
And you can see
Yeah,
who's
no, I'm fine
responded
with
and
it.
who
I'm
you
fine
need
with
to
the
chase
notification.
after.
Yeah. That'd be good. Because I don't want to see other people's... I don't want to know what people are thinking on Facebook. I don't. You know what I have found, though? since I've been marketing the podcast a little bit. By the way, I found a killer podcast website thing. I don't know if I told you that.
Podcast thing.
Website builder, but it's only specifically for podcasts. Because Squarespace and all those, crushes all those.
I am committed to never building a website again. Not even like a WordPress website. There's guys for that.
Right.
It costs nothing.
Well, that's what this thing does. It basically pulls your RSS feed for your podcast, populates everything.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
And you get like 3 choices of what you want it to look like, but they're all awesome.
Yeah, I need all automatic or Fiverr.
Or Fiverr guy, yeah.
Whatever the other one is.
Yeah, I'm over Squarespace, dude.
I'm not trying to save any money. I'm not trying to save any more pennies.
Squarespace is such a dark hole of, and then you get it almost right. You just can't move that one thing over. It's like, oh.
I have a Squarespace I love. It's pretty good. It's a little too basic. And
Squarespace is great.
I'm not quite willing to put in the time to make it a little bit better.
Right.
Because it's that. I've reached the peak of you can get this good by putting in only this much work.
Right.
But if you want to be this good,
you put that first 2 hours in.
Put in this 6 more hours to get it a little bit better.
What is that? The law of diminishing returns or whatever?
Yeah. That's what I do. I'm going to put in 20%. Give me the best 20%.
No, that's what this does, but it gets you 90% there.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
just first you give it your RSS feed.
I'm committed to only doing those things with the rest of my life. It's
nice.
too short.
I mean, I do take a certain pleasure in designing web pages, but there comes a point where it's a black hole, dude.
I get zero pleasure out of it. Zero. I've never made
What were we talking about?
A great website. Myself.
Oh, Facebook. Yeah. No, but so I've been like getting involved in a Facebook group there, just asking questions. But LinkedIn is pretty solid.
It is.
I've been getting the quality of the responses and stuff on LinkedIn.
Yeah, because LinkedIn is currently the only organic site.
That's it.
Yeah. Everything else is
hustled
AI
and
fed,
buying it. And
AI fed. They show you what they think you need to see.
Because LinkedIn, it's been perfect, and everybody's real. It's none of this funny baloney stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
And
you know what
except that
what drives me nuts?
Fucking messaging costs a ton. I can't give them $40 a month to be able to use the messenger.
Oh. Is that what you got to do?
Yeah. Like when you invite somebody to connect, you get it's like your one freebie in your invitation. You can go, oh, by the way.
Interesting. I must be paying for that because I'm using that.
The in-mail, I think they call it.
Yes. All right. I better check that out. I can't afford that.
Yeah, that's a lot of cheddar, dude.
I'm trying to cut expenses right now, and
I'm getting subscribed to death. I feel like I've got 1,000 little half-pound monkeys on my back.
Yeah, if I have any downtime now, I commit to throwing away that time to unsubscribing, which takes forever.
Yeah.
So that's why it gets built up so fast. But dude, my biggest frustration is YouTube.
Okay.
Because they feed you what they think you want to see, right?
Right.
Well, I want to see new stuff.
It's not even related stuff. I want pure new.
I want new ideas. I want new people, new thoughts.
You're gonna
have to see things I've not thought of.
You're gonna have to find somebody that you like, that you follow, that only does new stuff.
I think you have to. What do? You sign out and go in generically.
Boy, that'd be crazy.
VPN. Go.
There's no way though.
Going through Russia with no ID. How do you do it? I look through my feed and I'm like, I'm so sick of all of this.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
I've seen this or something related.
Dude, I love the Thailand guy.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's just a dude in Thailand.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to him.
That could be his channel.
It took me a while to get used to him.
Dude in Thailand.
He's just like a typical Atlanta
programmer
type guy. photographer, I guess.
No, he could be your neighbor.
And look at him go. A year. It took him a year to get to 250,000 subs. And now he's like, or in his earlier videos, he's like, I have these 4 businesses, blah, 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 photography.
Right.
And now he's like,
That's all gone.
He's like, yeah, I just do this.
I just do this.
Look at me, 250,000.
I love it when he ran into the other
The hell would I
YouTube
be
guy.
working
He's
for?
like, how many subs you got? How many subs you got?
Yeah, I thought
He's
that
like,
was,
there's like 3 or 4 of us that run around Thailand.
I was okay with, I thought that was fine until at the end he's like, well, I have 250,000, so I guess I can do something, whatever.
Help him out or
He
whatever.
threw it out, yeah.
By the way, I think, I gotta be honest, I probably would have edited that guy out of my thing.
He doesn't care. It's good, whatever.
Karma?
Yeah. Mojo. Let the other guy in. I went and checked out the other guy. It's okay.
No. Oh, you did. You went the extra step.
Yeah. And I've also found another.
I gotta be honest. I don't have a lot of room for guys in Thailand in my feed. That's a one guy, one subscribe.
Well, this is what I was trying to find out. I was going, okay, this guy's doing what he does. Rides around on a scooter.
Yeah.
What are the other guys doing?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go find out. How many guys can there be?
Just riding around scooters and cameras.
So the other guys, like one guy's like an Australian guy, one guy's a British guy. So I think they all think that's their niche, And they kind of do the same thing.
I feel like buying that peach crown shirt.
Not nearly as entertaining. Not nearly as entertaining.
Yeah.
Pretty boring.
Well, what's funny is you can tell he's not. What I like about the Thailand guy is he's not super polished. He's just like he could be your brother-in-law.
He's just a guy who likes to talk.
Yeah, he could just be a brother-in-law guy, and he doesn't strike me as particularly smart or particularly.
No, he's got his dry humor is
Yeah.
on target.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah. I like the whenever he cusses, whenever he says fuck at least, is this you know that?
I haven't either.
It's really fast, and I think so he
bleeps it?
In your mind, you kind of hear him say it.
Rah!
But if you're paying attention, there's always like a what the and then he just keeps going, and it's not obnoxious, it's not loud, and it's funny.
Dude, Facebook's crazy though. Google and the AI and the algorithm and all that bullshit. Fuck. It's crazy. So one of the first, I was messing around with videos, and I'm going to get back to messing around. I think the first video I put on there, I used music from a Canva, the Canva stock audio, and I looped it.
Yeah.
And I got a copyright flag, like right off the bat.
I did too.
I said I have fair use of this because I pay for Canva Pro and blah blah.
What happened?
Oh, they released it. It's fine.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. But what I was shocked by is I took a piece out of a loop. I took like half of a loop out of a loop and then looped that, and the algorithm caught it, flagged it.
I think they just flag everything.
Really?
Because I had a service also. I forget which one. It's one of the popular ones.
Right.
And same thing, flagged. Everyone's been flagged, but I didn't care.
Right.
I'm not monetizing.
Right. No, but
I'm like, that's retarded.
Did you see the video of the cop playing Taylor Swift? So some people were protesting, and I don't even know what they were protesting, but this cop,
Jeez.
they're like getting in this cop's face, or he's getting in their face, or whatever. It's one of those, and they're both probably overdoing it. And then they put the camera on the cop, and he pulls up and starts playing Taylor Swift on his phone.
Why?
And they ask him, "What are you doing? What's with the Taylor Swift, man?" And he goes, "YouTube will catch it and flag it, and the video will nobody will ever see the video."
That's awesome. So they hired some guy to come in, some consultant,
Somebody
to come in and tell them how to
either that or the guy was
avoid
clever or
entrapment.
what?
No, he's not clever. Someone told him how to do that.
Right?
There's somebody drumming up.
My guess, or it was like Facebook on the cop's Facebook page or whatever.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, that sneaky bastard.
It would have been even better just to not say anything.
Right.
It's great that he did.
Yeah.
But you still
And
saw it.
you can hear it in the background. Yeah, because they ran it. It was It was on some news site ran the clip, but it was off of their own thing. It wasn't off of YouTube.
That's killer.
So of course it can only spread so much. I mean, if your video, like, I was talking to this attorney who one of my podcast episodes, and they do these Zoom webinar things where they're like presenting, and he goes, yeah, we have like a whole video on our webpage of that.
Of doing that tactic?
No, they were going over this law, this other law, nothing to do with this.
Oh, okay.
But they go, yeah, the video's on our webpage. I'm like, well, I got to be honest, I don't go to your webpage to watch videos, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, you need it on YouTube. You need a channel on YouTube for your videos.
Which totally bites. There needs to be, I mean, what's Vimeo doing? What are they doing?
Yeah, what happened to Vimeo?
They're there.
No, they're doing something else, though. They went in a different direction.
They like specialize in artists or something like that.
Well, not only that, but then they provide streaming services now.
Okay.
So they're more on the service end instead of the delivery end.
So where's like MeTube?
MeTube, right?
Yeah.
It's Google. Fuck, they dominate. Yeah, where else would you go? You know who could do that?
What happened to what was it?
Well, TikTok, obviously.
There used to be another one. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's not TikTok. But...
You know who could do it is Netflix. I'm surprised they haven't decided to do something like that. Community video.
Dude, what's Amazon doing?
They just, again, like Vimeo, Amazon just provides all the infrastructure for your YouTube for your YouTube site. Yeah, like they need the money. Amazon.
He needs to dominate.
There's so many growth areas.
Hey, his ego's tapped out on selling things.
Okay, so what do you think on Branson? Yeah, and he's retiring, or he's leaving.
No, he's not leaving. They keep saying that.
He's going to do something.
He's not going to be CEO.
Right.
Which means he's just going to do less and still be the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and not only that, he's going to tell whoever to do whatever he wants.
He's president or something. Yeah, it's just another thing. Yeah. President in charge of.
He just won't be picking out the color for the, employee break room.
President
and stuff.
in charge of CEO. Joe Smith.
But so what do you think of Branson going into high orbit?
Space. Fake space.
Fake space. Yes. I don't think it counts. Did you see Neil deGrasse Tyson, who I think is an authority?
They say it counts.
You know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is?
Yeah.
He goes, no, that's not space. And he's like the space guy. He's the new Cosmos.
Yeah. Fake space. It's space.
I think Bezos is gonna light him up, dude.
What's he doing? I can't remember.
He's going on the top of a rocket.
Yeah, but he's not going anywhere either. He's going to go fly.
No, they're going up.
They're going to orbit or something?
No, they're just going up and down too.
Okay.
Yeah, the up and down doesn't seem to count, does it?
Well, it's just flying high.
That's because, what did Neil deGrasse Tyson say? He said it's taken these guys 60 years to do what Russia did.
Yeah, in the 60s.
Yeah, and their cosmonaut went around 3 times.
Yeah,
I think you got to go around a couple times.
This is not new technology, by the way. We've been doing this for a while.
Right.
You guys didn't make anything up.
Again, that's the marketing of it, the bullshit marketing of it.
See, that's the other thing. That's the thing is, and I know you're not going to like this, but
I'm not going to like it.
The only thing. That's the thing about Elon is, at least he's going in space. He's landing rock. He's building new innovation.
No.
If you guys are going to compete with that,
right?
Cross the line.
No, SpaceX and Neil deGrasse Tyson too gave SpaceX a pass.
Yeah, they're in space.
Yeah, not only are they in space, I mean they're not only, commercially, and I hate Elon Musk, but commercially, like NASA's using their rockets every month or two.
You can bring them back.
And they shoot stuff up.
Go up again.
And then the rocket lands, and then they gas it up and shoot it up again.
To me,
it's amazing.
Even that's old tech now, kind of.
God, it's amazing.
So, if you're Branson or Bezos, you're like, we can't send this up and just go to fake space and and then crash back down or whatever they did. That's embarrassing.
Yeah. it's when I saw Branson's thing, I'm like, where's the other side of the earth? You know what I mean? It's like, you know what it looked like? This is really gonna hurt his feelings, but it looked like when people put their GoPros on those weather balloons and just shoot them up as high as they can.
Oh yeah, I didn't see any of it, so I don't know.
Did you see the skydive guy?
No.
That was freaking rude. The Red Bull set the world record for skydiving.
From the balloon or whatever?
Yeah.
I've seen that guy, yeah.
I think that guy went higher, too, than Branson.
Yeah, well, there you go. A guy in a balloon.
Which is crazy how those balloon things work, but...
It's especially disappointing for me, too, because I love Richard Branson.
Oh.
He's so
really?
killer. He's awesome.
I don't know. He's okay.
I think he's awesome. Everything he does is killer.
Okay.
Okay.
Not the space thing, though.
He blew the space thing.
Now, if he would have done this, I think maybe like 5-10 years ago when they started, it would have been awesome. It seems pretty old hat now.
Yeah, well, they didn't win the race.
Yep.
You know, the other thing is those guys are busy doing other things. I mean, Elon's busy doing other things, but he's practically always doing rockets. I mean, he's the engineer. He's
wonder.
Not running companies.
Yeah, I always thought he was like the science fiction guy. Like Elon's got this crazy idea and he wants to see if we can make it work.
No, he's the engineer.
Like the real engineer guys do run the numbers.
He doesn't run anything. He's the guy. He comes up with the idea. He's fucking in the shop, wrenching on shit.
Tinkering stuff.
Yeah. And that's the difference. The other guys are fucking yelling at people that
I know. Bezos isn't.
Invent Gorilla Glass. Yeah, so they're not going to get the same result. But yeah, that was disappointing. Bezos especially.
Well, no, his at least is a rocket.
I don't know what he's got.
I'm not going to watch a guy fly in a commercial, private airplane.
I don't know.
I think it's it might be the coolest little rocket plane in the world, Branson's little rocket plane or whatever.
Yeah.
But it looks like a Learjet,
Okay. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably have, but the thing that's weird to me is every time I hear them talking about Bezos going out with his brother, I guess, and he's selling a ticket.
Well, apparently the third person backed out.
Oh, he did. Well,
they got something else to do.
If I'm the richest guy in the world, I'm not going to go fly in a fucking test rocket, even to almost space, and maybe end it all. Like, you don't know. Right. I'm not going to be the guy to test it out. You test it out. And then once it's dialed
Send up Leonardo DiCaprio.
Once it's dialed in, I'll go. Or send who's that guy that was married to Demi Moore? That guy? The punk guy?
Bruce Willis?
No, the other guy, the kid.
Oh, Ashton Kutcher, yeah.
He wants to go up.
Send him up.
And Matt Damon, send him up. Send all those guys up.
No, but I think theirs is pretty reliable. The Blue Origin rocket. Like SpaceX, I will say this about SpaceX. Like they're pushing the envelope because every other thing they try blows up.
Yeah, well, that's how you do it. Get it done.
I think
so does Bezos's maybe. We don't know.
I've been watching Blue Origin for a while.
He's about to find out.
Yeah. No, I've been watching Blue Origin for a while. Theirs is pretty sweet too. I don't want to be on the rocket when
you find out that every other one of your rockets blows up too. Yeah.
I can't believe he's taken any risk at all.
I can't believe it. That's nuts. You rule the world right now.
If you were going up with your bro,
you both are.
Take some hot chick with you. Like Margot Robbie or somebody. If you're gonna market it all the way.
Yeah.
She counts, right? She's still hot.
She's hot. Yeah. She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
What's the movie? What's the new one?
Oh, the Suicide Squad 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the only reason to go see it, really. Because she's still smoking.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, brilliant. Not going to space. I have zero desire, man.
I gotta be honest. Going to space seems like a waste of time.
I'm still fighting. Can we go in the ocean yet? When are we going to find out what's in the ocean?
Oh, that was James Cameron.
It's right here.
Yeah, James Cameron, and it's apparently harder to go than space in some ways. The crushing pressure.
There's
no
pressure going
James
in space?
Cameron went down to the Mariana Trench or whatever, broke some record.
Okay, then soup it up and go in.
Go in and have a sandwich down there.
Something lives in there. Bring some lights with you too.
Do the Arctic, man.
Do all that stuff. Did you see Tomorrow War?
I did.
So there's a reason to go to the Arctic. Find out what's in there.
We had this conversation. Way to rip off The Thing, by the way, which is awesome. Remember Kurt Russell in The Thing?
No.
Spaceship frozen in ice.
Well,
with The Thing on board.
Yeah, well, let's admit it wasn't a great movie.
I know.
But,
okay, good. So we can do that. I found it entertaining, and it was so implausible that I found myself just giving it a pass. You know what I mean?
Well, I think we did talk about this.
Giving shows passes.
I'm not as concerned with storylines and great acting with superhero movies or space movies.
Right.
I want to see things
get shot up and
blow up
and
eat
people.
This is toast. I didn't put a fresh battery in. I just want to see if it works.
All right.
So these are out. Oh, they're still recording, probably. Although I don't know how to stitch together. I'm gonna have to find out about stitching together. So apparently these break it up into 30-minute increments.
Oh, that's brutal.
And so when I sewed them together in the audio app,
they feathered over each other a little bit.
I don't know what happened. I didn't check exactly, but it didn't line up after the break. So I don't know how much. I didn't have the patience to go in and start massaging timelines.
There's your Fiverr guy.
Yeah, I think there's an app though, right? For
syncing
audio files. I mean, there is for music. You can sync, like it finds the beat or the rhythm and it syncs it up somehow.
Oh, that's awesome.
I never really figured out how to do that right.
No, so Tomorrow War though, I mean, if you got a time machine, like, just warn everybody and then just wait for your timeline to die off.
Well, they thought they could stop it.
Like, all the things you would ask, because I read a review, which was a mistake, and they were shredding it pretty hard, but they're like, the one thing is of all the resources from the past that you could get, why would you just get guys to, like, go fight? That's like the last thing you'd get, you know?
Well, it's like Normandy.
Get some nukes back, or...
It's like Normandy. They just got a bunch of infantrymen that have no skills and send them up on the beach to get slaughtered until their guys can come in behind them. Yeah, it was brutal. So brutal. So screwed up.
But go send back something that could be useful, you know? Or just say, hey, this is going to happen. You know, start preparing now. But whatever, then you wouldn't have a movie, so...
Yeah, there was a lot of problems.
Loki.
Ironically, you know, the biggest problem.
Did you finish Loki yet?
Yeah, with Tomorrow War was if they would have just wrote it out until she found that cure.
Yeah, the Arctic piece felt tacked on too.
Then you send back an army to go back and kill the machine, kill the spaceship.
Yeah. Oh, so take people from the future and send them in the past. That would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome. It would just taken like...
Let the future guys take over the...
Yeah. No one. Can't fix it.
Dude, Loki, that was so good.
It's sad.
That's where Marvel gets it dead on. Marvel is so 2 steps ahead of everybody when it comes to making storyline stuff like that.
When's season 2 come out?
I don't know. It's coming out though.
Is it a year? What happened?
Depends.
I didn't look
Unless they Lord of the Rings it, you know.
Because that was irritating.
It didn't. Yeah, they didn't wrap anything up.
Yeah. I mean,
they just opened another door.
Is that what you do with seasons? You cliffhang so everyone can't wait for the next season?
I think it depends, you know. Like back in the days of Lost, you used to like cliffhang a season, and then it seemed to me that they started resolving things at the end of seasons, you know.
See, this is
Because
what
if your
was
show's good, you don't have to cliffhang. I'm coming back.
this is what was amazing about WandaVision. Did you
I
watch that?
did not do WandaVision.
Well, I'll just tell you this.
Yes.
WandaVision is awesome in that it's one season, and then it's over.
Oh, that's great.
It's over.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no other season.
Did you ever do Dexter?
I did a lot of Dexter, but it got to a point where it's just like, I know what we're doing next.
Well, when his like the John Lithgow season was like amazing. I think it was season 5 or whatever. And then, but in the end, when the like baby's sitting in blood, the visuals were just too much for me.
It was just old hat to me. It just wasn't good. There was nothing getting better. It was too many seasons.
That's the thing. Sometimes they go on too long.
Yeah, that was too long.
Like Game of Thrones, as incredible as it was, you could throw away like the middle 2 or 3 seasons.
Really?
Wait, what?
I've never seen it.
No.
I've seen the first episode.
Oh. Yeah. You saw the first episode and you're like, eh.
No, just I didn't see any of it during the run.
Right.
And actually during COVID, I'm like, I got a lot of time on my hands. I'll check it out. And I watched the first one. And then again, I was just like, fuck, this is a big commitment.
They made the Star Wars mistake.
I'm just not going in.
Where originally you have these great characters, right? And then pretty soon you've got like 40 characters. By season 2 or 3, you got 40 or 50 characters.
You gotta follow.
And you gotta follow all these guys. And so each show they would give you like 5 minutes of each guy. And so in the end, you're not really following anything. They're just trying to move the plot along.
That's irritating.
Like here's so and so riding their horse into the border of this other country, so now you know they're in the other country. You know, just plot advancement. None of it's like real of any quality. But then, of course, in the end, it tightens back up to the original, like, 10 or 15 people. And it's like, oh, this is amazing.
So
that's kind of where Marvel's getting, like.
So this went 30 minutes and then shut off. Is that what they do? iPhones? Timed out at 30 minutes? No, the video, though.
I don't know.
The camera. It's bullshit.
I haven't noticed the long form podcasting's tricky. Even the Rode Procaster, the board, has to start breaking up the files.
Yeah, well, you know, there's this thing with cameras. They can't record more than 30 minutes. Otherwise, I mean, they can. But
right.
If you do, then it's categorized differently in trade, customs. And then there's a massive cost.
Some tariff or something.
So 99% of cameras come with a 30-minute limit on
She's doing it from home right now. Well, she's at
which is why I love the Sony. I think the Sony.
Yeah, they get over that. This Alpha series,
the
right?
Alpha series just goes okay, fine.
I think the best battery you get can run half an hour, except for the ones that plug in the wall. Have you noticed that? Like you can't run So in my Sony Alpha camera, you can't plug it in to the wall. You can just charge. You can charge the battery as you go, but it charges the battery and then the battery powers the camera. So if you want to plug it into the wall, you have to buy a fake battery that has a cord that goes into the wall.
Oh, well, that's the way to do it.
That's what I do.
Interesting. Again, the flaw with that for me is I don't have a studio, so I'm never gonna
Yeah, you're not gonna run around with your Sony
with plugs.
Massive lens.
I will, but not with the KC cables.
Right.
And let's sit down here because there's plugs.
Yeah.
Have all this.
No, dude, this is it. Look at we're going strong, man. 40 minutes
Yeah, it's working good.
on the audio. We'll see what it sounds like with the dog barking. Crazy old.
So the key also is to do long form YouTube video is like Thai guy.
No, but
because he's doing clips.
By the way,
sewing them together.
YouTube doesn't let you until you have 250,000 subs or whatever. They don't let you put videos longer than 15 minutes up, I think. But your max length is 15 minutes. Because what I do is I upload my podcast episodes automatically through my podcast host.
Yeah.
It just automatically, you tell it publish to YouTube, publish to Facebook, and on YouTube it splits it up into like 4 or 5 different pieces.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't put a feature-length movie on YouTube until
If you're a new guy.
unless you've broken in, man.
Well,
Let's ask Siri, who'll go, here's something I found on the web. I hate you, Siri.
oh,
Just type max video length YouTube.
interesting.
So that might solve your problem right there.
No, you know what's funny? I'm missing a video.
What?
I'm missing a long video. I was going to show you the longest video I've ever posted.
Oh, and it's not there?
It's not here. Why isn't it here?
I'm going to search for YouTube
Could have been taken down.
video. I don't think it takes it down. They just split them up.
Well,
YouTube video length limit. Dun, 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 dun. 15 minutes. By default.
Well, one guy literally called she broke a bitch.
yeah, but how do you enable? It says you can enable longer
Yes.
videos.
But she told us that one grandpa came there. My grandpa came there with his kids.
You have to have a verified account.
Okay.
That's not a big deal.
And she said, evidently, they opened up my window, walked out into the back. It's like a roof, where
You know what? I think I have another YouTube account.
so.
So you have to verify your Google account, whatever that is. I'm gonna have to find out because I don't like it when it breaks them up, to be honest. Because is YouTube Music a thing? They're always trying to get me subscribed to it.
Yeah.
That's how I know I'm old. I'm like, oh, Pandora's the greatest. I don't have to pay for anything, and I don't have to pick what music it is. It just plays it. Who was
Okay.
talking about? Oh, dude, that reminds me. I got your tape in my car. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
It's been sitting in my car for like a year. Somebody posted on something somewhere. Like, remember trying to catch that song on the radio where you put a cassette tape in your
Yeah.
boombox and then hit record?
Oh yeah. I got some of those somewhere.
Remember that when they came out with the double tape decks? They were the size of VCRs where you could put 2 cassette tapes in and just record one straight over the other.
I never did that.
How do kids even do mixtapes now? Just playlist? I made you a playlist. I selected a playlist for you. Does it have any meaning in it?
No. There's no effort in that. There's no effort in that.
I had my AI generate a playlist for you based off of my porn viewing habits.
So I don't know how to do Facebook. I have another account in Facebook. I have another account on YouTube. Totally forgot about it.
I don't know, what does that mean?
I have a long video. But
Let's see it. Show me your long video.
can't find it.
Rosemary agreed to let our son play his first like legit Xbox open world video game.
It's weird, man.
And I'm like, God, we're gonna lose him now, man. This isn't some little Nintendo Switch thing, this is the big open world, full on Horizon Zero Dawn teen adventure.
I don't know how to do this.
Dude, how did QR codes become a thing again? We were doing this like
don't know.
10 or 15 years ago, and like everybody was like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
I thought there's no way this is gonna go. It's so lame, and they're still around. In fact, I made one the other day.
No.
Yeah. I can't remember why. Someone suggested I do it on a website or something, or on my.
You know what I think it is? I think they built the readers just into the cameras now, that you don't have to like tell people how to. Here's how to scan a QR code.
That's why, yeah.
It's
now
just
in the
there. It's just
camera.
there now. Did you see the new thing Apple's coming out with on iOS 15? So when you point your camera at text, like I'm looking at that sign that says "Order ahead, delivery rewards." If you point your camera at that, in the camera, you can copy and paste the text. I can hold my camera at the sign and just copy the text without taking a picture. It just will automatically.
Oh, that's cool. Who does that? Apple?
It's coming out in the next iPhone. All right, what do you got?
17 and a half minutes. I broke the law.
Yes! You must have a verified account. Here, like it. Boom.
Now you gotta sign it to like it.
When was that up? You might have been grandfathered in before the limit. I had old videos that were like an hour long.
This is probably during COVID.
Oh, well, that's certainly
this
not.
was before COVID. Oh, okay, let's see. Yeah, May 2020.
That's not that old.
No. Oh, you know what?
Verified account.
I think I do have a verified account.
Boom, yeah.
Yeah, I do. You know why? I know this because
What do you send them your driver's license or something? I've done it on Facebook.
I don't think I did anything because I got a couple features. Like I got my own name, which you're not supposed to get until you have 1,000 people or something like that, or
Right.
100. I have nobody. And I had a whole bunch of stuff I've been trying to get on my normal account, my name. I went on here and I was like, how come I can do all these things? Still don't know the answer. But yeah, I have this channel I totally forgot about. I got to start posting on it.
Oh my God, you want to know how good this podcast website thing is? I would tell people to go to my website.
And it's the podcast website?
Yeah. In other words, anything that I would want you to do, you could do easily just by going to the website. Yeah, I don't have to tell you to click on this or go to there, or
Right.
like you can listen straight off of the website, or it also has all the right links to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that. Takes Apple Pay for donations, everything right off the. And that's a game changer too, because nobody's going to be like, oh, let me put my credit card information in to send you $2, you know?
Dude, again,
But Apple Pay, boom.
the Thai YouTube guy. Have you seen? You probably haven't seen this.
No,
He sells shirts from his YouTube channel.
I'm Thai YouTube guy.
No, just CB Media. And he'll be like, I have a new shirt out, and it's one side it's just CB Media, and there's like a graphic like
Palm
Thai
tree.
Sun or something. It's like, it's a badass shirt. Go and get yours. Your CB Media shirt.
There's no way.
Giant. He goes through. I'm like, who's buying that?
He can't be selling any shirts. I thought selling shirts was like a vanity thing. Like, oh, I got shirts. Because with like Teespring or
Yeah.
any of those places, it's like anybody's a t-shirt company. CB
Sorta.
Media. He doesn't even have to upload the graphic. He can just type in the text.
Yeah, well, he's usually got a graphic. That's why he comes out with a new shirt all the time. He keeps coming out with new shirts.
That's the trick.
He's
That's
buying CB Media.
what every content guy at the end, they have their money sponge. You know, how do you? Well, we talked about this. So it's usually like buy my book, or you know what I mean. There's something at the end
Well, to fund it.
to get the money out of people.
Yeah.
Because creating content on its own typically doesn't make people money. Unless you're a YouTuber, you know, and then they're fucking loaded, man. Mr. Beast was up on my grill again. God. I think they had Mr. Beast pushing vaccinations or something.
I can't with Mr. Beast.
I'm beasted out, dude. He's got that scraggly little beard thing.
I don't even know what he looks like. I've seen him before, but not enough to remember.
Go into GameStop.
No. No.
Go in there, and the guy behind the counter looks like Mr. Beast.
I never have to go to GameStop.
No, but I'm saying Mr. Beast would be the guy you would expect behind the counter. Like 1920.
You know, I've never heard my kids utter the words Mr. Beast.
See, that's because they're...
I think we missed it. We
yeah,
just
that's
came
because
in over the
they're all
curve.
way too old.
We're over the curve.
Dude, the life cycle of stuff is so fast now.
Yeah.
Except for... But probably because the record label's got it locked down. But still, like pop music, there's definitely somebody picking winners and losers out at the record label. You know what I mean? They're like, we're gonna pump this, we're gonna milk this one for a good year and a half.
Yeah, I'm not really up on how that's working anymore because I don't care.
We're gonna produce an album for Dua Lipa, and we're gonna release the songs over, the top 4 songs over a period of a year and a half. And we're gonna make $1.5 billion off it.
Yeah, they are.
And they are.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make sure everybody plays our stuff. I mean, they still have that locked down. She's good too, man. Dua Lipa.
Oh, she's awesome.
Yeah.
I love Dua Lipa.
She's awesome. She's not the greatest singer, and she's certainly not the greatest dancer.
No, she's a great singer, dude.
But she sounds great, dude.
She's great. Her voice is killer.
But her voice is awesome, yeah.
Yeah,
Her voice is like vanilla ice cream.
It's right in that sexy zone. It's crazy. The funny thing about her is I don't think she's particularly attractive. I mean, she's
pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty. She's sexy. She knows how to work what she's got. But
right, she's not this bombshell kind of body thing.
I'd never pick her out of a group of girls and be like, look at her.
Right.
She's like, but she talks, her acts, her British accent, dude, is killer.
No, Dua Lipa's great.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I shred that album all every day, just about, pretty much every day, that new album.
But she's totally, I think she's, I don't know. I shouldn't talk about things I don't know about, but she strikes me as a classic, like, record label mashup, Like, we're going to take her and we're going to put her with this producer and these writers.
Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know.
And we're gonna make an album that's just gonna make so much money and it's gonna be ridiculous.
But she's one of those people who she's got video archives of her singing since she was born, and performing.
Well, then
she's been
everybody
performing
does.
her whole life. Everybody who?
Well, I mean, most of the people that make it now have started like way young.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She's not some kid who walked onto American Idol.
Like, look at Olivia Rodrigo, right? I mean, she went...
I don't know anything about her. I don't even understand how she's a thing.
She's a thing because they want her to be a thing.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. That's a better example of the machine.
She's 18.
She's annoying to me.
She's not even like... Dude, and you watch, like, on YouTube, there's like a bajillion people doing covers of stuff that are amazing.
Yeah. I saw...
So here's her deal. She was a Disney kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like an actor?
Yeah. Like, she was on one of the Disney musicals or whatever.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. So
she's bringing her Disney audience with her.
Put her in that system, and that brought her up through that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so she's Disney. Disney's making a load of money off of this.
Yeah, she's not a performer by any means. It's annoying.
No, she's a mouseketeer, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, okay.
She's Justin Timberlake or whatever.
Dude, Brittany got a lawyer.
I saw it. Oh, she got a lawyer?
She's getting her own
I saw she
lawyer.
was shopping for a lawyer.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I don't know who it is.
I keep shopping, wanting to talk Brittany, and my wife even was like, "What are you talking about? Stupid. Nobody cares."
Everybody cares.
I think it's great, dude.
Yeah, it's important. She's fucking enslaved.
All of us could be Britney, you know?
She's enslaved. Yeah.
What was the latest? Yeah, she wanted to get her own lawyer, and then
They
she
assigned her a court-appointed lawyer.
and then also so her regular lawyer quit, couldn't take the heat, which is probably smart. He's like, I've been doing this for 13 years. I've made my money. Now this thing might come crashing down. I'm gonna get out while the getting's good.
I don't know anything about him, but
He quit on her dad because her dad's like, you can't leave, and he's like, I'm leaving.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Whatever happened before was under the control of her father.
Right.
So what's the point?
Right. So, but now that this guy would actually have to do something, I think he's out. And then the other big piece of news is on her Instagram account, they used the hashtag Free Britney for the first time.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Saw it today.
It's huge. It's one of the Backstreet Boys. I was reading an article. I'm so glad you want to talk about Britney Spears. One of the Backstreet Boy guys ran into her at a coffee shop. And he goes, and we used to like run into each other all the time back in the day, you know, back when the boys were hot and Britney was doing her thing. And he goes, and she was like a robot. She like, and I think the implication is that she was so heavily medicated, she'd like kind of recognized him and was like super out of it. And he goes,
Which guy?
one of the Backstreet Boy guys. Yeah, nice.
You like that shirt? The edit?
There's one at Target they're selling right now. Britney Spears shirt. They're getting Target, dude. Target, if they're getting in on it.
Yeah, but I edited the shirt. Can you see it?
Oh, nice.
I picked that up. I was taking a picture, and Denise goes, "Just get the shirt. You love
Stupid.
Britney." I'm like, "I'm not getting the shirt." She goes,
Ah,
"I'll get it for you." Okay.
you could totally rock that on stage.
Rock it anywhere.
I know.
Rock it right now.
No, but he's like, back in the day, she used to chop it up, and you know, like other acts, you know, they would be waiting wherever, and they would talk and just be normal, you know. And he goes, and then I ran into her in some muffin shop nearby, and she was buying muffins for her kid's birthday or something, and he was too. And he's like, she was like a drone, man.
Yeah, it's sad.
Sad.
I thought so. I used to make fun of her.
She's enslaved, right?
Yeah.
We all made fun of her.
I thought it was hilarious, her ridiculous Instagram account. I'm like, what? She's out of her mind. It's so sad. But in a funny way, I thought, you know, like, because I'm a dick and I make fun of people who are falling apart. But then when you get into the story, you realize that someone is doing this to her.
Right.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, when you peel off the film on top of what it's supposed to be, or what they're trying to sell to you,
this
and
is
then
not some rock star who ruined their life.
Yeah,
and is suffering the consequences.
Yeah.
This is somebody taking advantage of them, screwing them over.
you can see, in other words, like once you know that the strings are there, or you know it's CGI,
Yeah, it's all you see.
you can see it all. You know, you're like, oh, this is so fake. And the residency and all of it, dude.
It sucks. Yeah, it's brutal. I can't understand how they're getting away with this, especially through that first judge. I don't understand how it's okay to force her to keep working to make the father millions of dollars,
I know.
tens of millions of dollars, and she can't have any of it. And she can't, or free will.
No, wait a minute. It's all hers.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But she can't use it or spend it or.
And how do you justify that? It's hers.
But she has no control over
She
it.
has no right to it.
No right to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good scam.
It's sickening. It's sickening.
Can I pull that up? Can I pull that off with like Bank of America? All your money's mine, or I mean, all your money's yours, but I decide
Apparently this happens a lot.
Oh.
More than we
Jeez.
know. It's just she's big enough
She's a star too.
that might be able to break out of it. And also, I think they probably paraded her around a little too long.
Right, they got
You know.
greedy.
Yeah.
Like that first residency, just get out.
If they didn't do the residencies, they'd still have what, hundreds of millions still,
Just in royalties.
and just do nothing and be rich.
Yeah.
And keep your slim.
Just in do nothing, be rich money.
Yeah. And greedy. So the greed is what's going to save her, hopefully.
Wasn't Vanilla Sky? You remember that movie?
Yeah, I didn't see it though.
What? Anyway, he's a wealthy publisher or whatever, and then he goes through like a mental breakdown, and they get him to sign over the company or whatever.
Yeah, that's a common thing.
Or Batman. You saw Batman, right?
I've seen most of the Batmans.
When Rutger Hauer, which Batman was that? And he's like, oh, it's all the stock sale thing. It's all complicated. Don't worry about it. And they thought they had snookered the company Wayne Enterprises away from Batman, and he actually was the outside investor that had purchased the majority of shares. That he reverse burned them. They thought they were selling his company out from under him to some other guy, but he was the guy buying it.
Yeah, brilliant. Batman's smart.
Batman, but he's Batman. He's not Britney. Britney's not Batman.
I'm Batman.
How good did Lego Movie get the Batman? Oh,
amazing.
Nailed it.
So amazing. Who's the new Batman though?
Is there a new Batman?
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone I didn't expect.
Pattinson.
What?
Yeah. Twilight guy. You had Good Will Hunting Batman, which was what's his name?
Oh, that's.
Damon, and what's the other guy?
Tell you what talk.
Affleck.
Do not say it out loud.
You had Affleck Batman.
The bummer Batman.
No, he was fine in the 4-hour thing.
That's because
He's like
Zack fixed it. Zack
like,
Snyder fixed him. That's why.
Grumpy old Batman. Cranky Batman.
Got fixed.
I love when Bane's fighting Batman, and he's like, "You're just an old guy."
Who was that? Which guy?
Remember Bane
No.
in the last Batman with what's his name? God, I can't remember anybody's name.
I really don't remember any of these things. They're just entertaining while they're happening.
Anyway, this guy whooping his ass, and then he throws this little bat thing with all these little fireworks and stuff. He's, "Oh, your fireworks stuff, that's awesome." He goes, "I love the fireworks stuff. I know all about the fireworks stuff."
I did enjoy, what was the line that Affleck had, which is not even his line, but whatever. When he's riding, he throws some superhero kid in his car and they're getting away. And the superhero kid that talks way too much. I don't think we'll go with Superman. I can't
There's
remember.
the Flash guy.
The Flash guy, yeah.
He goes, "What's your superpower?" Yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm really rich.
That's why Batman's awesome. It doesn't quite explain everything.
That was another good one in Batman too, when like one of the employees of Wayne Enterprises like figures it out that Batman's like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I've got all the evidence here." He goes, "I can't believe you guys." He goes, "I want this and I want that and I want that." Morgan Freeman's like, "You really want to like blackmail Batman?"
Yeah, that's such a bad idea.
Okay, go ahead, do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
But yeah, there's a new Batman, right? And because the Joker is
So the new Batman
Lex Luthor.
is
I mean, not the Joker.
Wait, what?
Lex Luthor's Lex Luthor.
The Joker it's the Joker's the bad guy though. Or no, the Riddler.
Yeah, I think so.
The Riddler with Robert Pattinson.
And Lex Luthor, yeah, knows who Batman
It looks like it
is.
has like a 7 look to it. Isn't that movie 7?
Yeah, I didn't see it though. I must have seen it. No, is that Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
The head in the box?
Yeah, I didn't see it. Never got around to
I
it.
just gave it all away, but
But I did watch Underworld again the other day. Because I keep forgetting if I've seen the first Underworld, so I never watched the other
there's like
Underworlds.
5 of them, right?
Yeah, so it turns out I've seen it like three times. I just keep forgetting that I've seen it. And I knew right away, but I'm like, this is so good though. I'm like, gonna let it roll.
Yeah, it's
was-
pretty good stuff.
It's so good. what's her name? The Brit vampire girl.
Yeah.
Is she a Brit? Maybe she's not.
Yeah, what's
She
she?
is, right?
She's coming out in something else too.
Anyway.
Some prostitute vigilante movie or something. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right.
I'm in.
Dude, this setup's interesting.
Hello.
I mean, there's this.
What's up?
There's no free lunch, but that's a pretty inexpensive lunch.
Yeah, if that sounds decent, there's no reason to carry around a bag, like a backpack, a duffel bag.
No, mine's a rolling catalog case.
Even worse.
What? Yeah,
You
but
know?
you don't get all the weird gear of the headphones.
I'm willing to haul around a backpack, like that looks like it could have your homework in it.
Okay.
Not that it looks like it's got gear in it.
Not like I'm going up Everest.
Or look like you're going to a photo shoot. You recognize that bag. Oh, that guy's got a bag of
Yeah.
gear. He's going to do a thing. I just want to look like this. My shorts are in our book. I'm going to read it in my journal, maybe. I want it to look like nothing.
I think it's weight limit, really.
It's what?
Like weight matters.
Weight definitely matters. But I don't mind heavy weight. It's a workout. Another calorie burned.
Another calorie burned.
Another piece of junk I can eat. Yeah, that's about as simple as it gets right here. Although, you know what's simpler? The third Thai guy that I watched sat down with another Thai,
Another Thai guy?
another expat who is buying up all the bars in one of the Thai towns.
Who's not YouTubing, just
And
being an expat.
Thai YouTube guy, yeah, interviewing him, just takes his Zoom, puts it right in the middle of the table, presses record, and it's this. They're this far away, and the thing's there. Sounds killer.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some bullshit right there.
I think it might be the Tascam. I think it might be the one I want. That somebody looks at it and just checks the levels. And you hear it clunk, clunk,
I've
clunk.
tried that like a dozen times.
I'm sorry. I'll show you this. A minute of it. So I just watched it yesterday. Yeah, it took me a minute
There's no way.
to realize,
There's no free lunch, bro.
dude, you really probably need headphones to hear this because it's that good.
Then just shoot me the link and I promise I will listen to it.
Yeah, that'll probably be better. This guy bought like 26 bars or something like that.
But the other Thai guy, he's funny, man.
Huh, it's weird. I didn't see it. The other Thai guy.
Oh, no, we're open. Yeah.
What the heck
This
is
guy's
all
packing
this?
up, dude. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, okay.
But these are so rude, dude. And you have these mics. You just don't have this little pinch of my mother.
Right. I don't think I do.
All right, say goodbye.
Bye.